Yeah.
Maybe Barry?
Keep it rolling. I don't know about Barry.
Hale?
I can't hear myself sing with Teo. Let's do... You want to try to do something sweet?
Sure.
Yeah. This is a really new one. Shit. My brother and I, we grew up in a small town, a suburb of Philadelphia. It's called Reading, Pennsylvania. And yeah, we grew up there.
There's not much to say about Reading. It really isn't. Suburbia, Pennsylvania.
I think we all started jamming together, which being me, my brother Eric on the drums, of course, and our other brother Jason on a lead guitar. And we started playing like high school gigs, like little events here and there, like playing like Billy Idol covers and like stuff like that, silly stuff.
Like a few months after I picked it up when I was like 12, I just started playing drums. I got thrown on stage. It was awesome. But maybe it took like maybe a year after that to actually, once I was probably 13 when we were officially playing like real venues, and we actually became like a real name.
The name Valiant, it's actually comes from one of our favorite movies, which is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's obviously like a classic if you've seen it. But yeah, there was two detective brothers, Eddie Valiant and his brother, and their company, their private eye thing was called Valiant and Valiant. I thought that was cool, the two brothers. And we ultimately, starting as a four-piece, we ended up becoming just the two-piece, and it's just kind of cool, like, relation to that. I think a lot of the songs start with me on the guitar, and a lot of the times it'll start from a line. I'll just have like a perfect like a one-liner kind of a thing. Like on our first record, we had a song called "Sing Me a Story," and just that line, instead of "tell me a story" or "read me a story," it was "sing me a story," which kind of had a little clever twist to it. And sometimes it just starts from one line and then just naturally evolves. If I feel strongly enough about it, it'll naturally evolve into, you know, writing a riff to it, then bringing Eric in, you know, getting the whole ensemble, like, pretty much like that.
Sing me a story with a happy standing, one that is better and pure than this. Sing me a song with no right home, so we live happily, but after all this,
It's really about songwriting and storytelling, and it is frustrating with all these opinions and ideas of like what is good music and what is this and what is that.
It's a tough road when you're in you're a completely independent band with, you know, no managers or a management team or a record label. Yeah, it's hard. You have to, you know, do a lot of legwork on your own. You have to really work for it. It is worth it, absolutely. If this is, you know, if this is something that you're passionate about, I mean, it's the most worth it thing ever to do all of these tedious things just to, you know, make ends meet and get the record out.
Somehow music subconsciously is like always lingering around me, following me. And I mean, sometimes I'll be obsessing over a certain song because of how I feel, and it'll be in my head. I'll just be singing it, and it brings me so much comfort. Like, it just plays a huge role in my life.
It takes a little something out of you each day when you go to a place to make ends meet, you know, to pay the bills, to get the record out, you know, things like that. It does take a little bit out of you, to be honest. It just doesn't satisfy, doesn't quench the burning desire within to live out your passion.
To share a musical experience with a crowd of people is pretty much the ultimate thing from getting on stage. It's like different when you think about theater, you think about movies, like you think about all these different art forms. Some of them you can take home, some of them you go out, or watching the opera, everybody's sitting there real quiet. Like a live concert is a free-for-all. It's nothing like any of those. It's its own thing, and it's so big, and it's so like, you just feel like something's happening whenever you're at a concert, you know? You feel like there's something going on that's special, and I want to be a part of that magic. I want to live on the road. I want to live in hotels and be in those clubs and be in that magic all the time. And hopefully one day it could be as big as stadiums and festivals. Like that's where the energy just is humongous. I can't even I still have yet to reach that.